Rot has always been the silent enemy of civilization, yet medieval engineers learned how to defeat it long before chemical sealants, pressure treatment or synthetic barriers. Walk through surviving medieval bridges, barns, halls and cathedrals, and the evidence is unavoidable. Timber that should have collapsed centuries ago still carries weight, resists moisture, and holds its shape. This was not luck, nor was it primitive ignorance. Medieval builders understood rot as a process driven by moisture, nutrients, and stagnation, and they designed systems that removed all three at once. Their success came from engineering discipline rather than surface coatings. Medieval builders attacked rot at the structural level rather than the surface. Fire played a controlled role in preservation. Charring timber surfaces was a common medieval technique. By lightly burning posts and beams, builders hardened outer layers, killed insects, and reduced moisture absorption without sealing the wood entirely. Charred wood repels water while allowing vapour movement, preventing internal decay. This method remains effective for fence posts, cladding, and outdoor framing where ground contact is unavoidable. Foundations were engineered to isolate wood from soil moisture. Medieval buildings rarely allowed timber to rest directly on earth. Stone plinths, gravel beds, and raised sills interrupted capillary water movement. Even simple rural structures used stone footings beneath bamboo. It prevented constant moisture uptake, which is the primary trigger for rot. A practical application today is elevating wood elements even slightly above soil using stone, concrete, or ventilated metal supports. Medieval engineers understood that airflow preserved wood better than isolation. Timber frames were intentionally exposed on interiors, allowing occupants to monitor moisture, insects and cracking. Covered timber rots unnoticed. Exposed timber announces problems early. Ventilation slots, open lofts and unsealed cavities ensured that moisture never lingered. Drying was continuous, not occasional. Modern builders can adopt this by avoiding sealed wall cavities and ensuring airflow wherever wood exists. Maintenance was assumed, not postponed. Medieval structures were maintained as living systems. Roof shingles were replaced before failure. Damaged beams were reinforced early. No structure was expected to survive without attention. This mindset is critical. Longevity comes from inspection and intervention, not chemical permanence. Why medieval solutions still outperform many modern products? Modern sealants often fail because they trap moisture once breached. Medieval systems worked because they expected failure and planned for recovery. Water entered, drained, evaporated, and left without feeding decay organisms. Rot was not prevented by denial. It was prevented by understanding biology, climate, and materials as a unified system. That is why medieval timber bridges lasted centuries. That is why half-timbered houses still stand. That is why these techniques remain relevant to builders, survivalists, and historians today. If you value deep historical engineering knowledge that still works in the real world, subscribe to History Monuments YT, share this guide with fellow enthusiasts, and help preserve the practical wisdom that once built civilizations to last.